Okay, so I know I'm a little bit late. It's not my fault. I've actually been just stuck playing Tales of Tanorio. Literally, it's been ruining my sleep schedule. However, I'm finally here to make this video. The most efficient way to shiny hunt. Whether you're shiny hunting starters, we're gonna go over that, and I'm gonna show an example of exactly how to do that with a clip of me getting my shiny starter, and also how to chain, what chaining is, etc. Now, chaining isn't as complicated as everybody makes it out to be. It's pretty simple. So we'll go over that after I go over how to shiny hunt the starters in the best way possible to maximize your efficiency. I know I'm a little bit late, but forgive me please. I should have put this video out on Monday, but again, I got caught up playing. So without further ado, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if this video was helpful to you, and let's get straight into this. Now, for shiny hunting your starters, things are easier now than it was before because of the updates where you get to turn off voice acting, or when you get into the game, voice acting is automatically turned off. Don't quote me, but I think it is. Now I'm going to give you guys an example of how to do it with actual in-game footage in a second, but just some quick facts. It took me about 211 tries or soft resets in order to get my shiny Aqua. Also, shiny chances is 1 in 2,000, and if you do some quick maths, because there's 3 starters on the starter pick screen or cutscene, whatever you want to call it, it ends up being a 1 out of 667-ish chance to get at least one of the starters. Again, it's RNG, so it can take you 1,000 tries. If you're lucky, it can take you 10 tries, and if you're like me, you could get somewhere in that middle and get around 100, 200, even 300 tries. It will take you hours. You actually want to be dedicated to it if you want shinies, unless you're the luckiest person in the world, and I do know some lucky people that got it within their first couple of tries. You're just not likely to get it within your first couple of tries. It takes some dedication, it takes time, and it takes, well, you're gonna have brain rot by the end of it. So the quickest way to explain it is you get into the game. After you do the starting cutscenes, whatever, when you go into the professor's office to pick your starter, you turn off voice acting, press settings, press tab, go into settings, voice acting, turn it off. You can click through it, and when you are on the screen, it will do the cutscene. You can see if the Tanarian is going to be shiny before the glass even goes down, and the Tanarian isn't shiny. You can instantly control L. You can instantly escape L, enter. That is the fastest way. The reason why this is the faster than Alt F4ing is because it'll bring up the Roblox app thing, and when you click back on Tales of Tanorio, there is no Roblox is loading menu. It just goes straight into the game, so it saves you about 3 to 5 seconds. However, 3 to 5 seconds, if you're doing it hundreds of times, is a lot of minutes that is going to be saved, and I'm going to show you an example right now. Okay, so that's me getting the shiny, and if you don't understand the mechanics behind it, I did make like a little tutorial thing, but again, they fixed having to do this every time, but still, here's the little tutorial in order to maximize your starter reset refresh. Okay, so as you approach this part of the story, you go to the lab. You're gonna want to follow what I do word for word, bar for bar. So obviously the starter cutscene is going to happen here, but this is going to be your first time encountering the cutscene, so you're not going to actually find a shiny unless you're the luckiest guy in the world. I know some people did find it on their first attempt, but we're not going to be that lucky, bro. Let's be so real. So you're going to want to, as soon as, look, this part here, you can see if any of them are shiny. None of them are shiny. You're going to escape L, enter. You're going to leave like this. Now, the reason you want to escape L, enter is because when you go back into the game, there's not going to be any loading game screen. So you're going to click play, and it's going to send you directly right back in. That already saves a couple of seconds compared to if you were to Alt F4. So do not Alt F4. This saves you time. The game's going to load up again. Skip intro. And listen here. So you're going to press continue adventure. You're going to press tab. You're going to continuously press tab. You can hear the settings, the menu open, and just make sure that it's open. So here, now you're going to start pressing tab. You can hear the woom, woom, woom. Settings. Go down. You're going to voice act. turn it off. I'm going to turn dark mode on as well. Turn off voice acting. When you turn off voice acting, you can skip the dialogue. And you're going to do the same thing over and over, because every time you exit the game, the voice acting will come back on automatically. So you have to tab in order to go to settings in order to turn off voice acting. So I'm going to do this one more time. There's one more rotation for you guys. Well, after this, I'll do one more just so you can get a gist of it, how quick it actually is. You can see it here. I didn't get any shinies. And then look how quick that was. And that's without any auto clickers, without any macros being set. I'm doing this all manually. Super quick compared to if you were to Alt F4. It's way better. So escape L, enter. Skip intro. Continue adventure. Tab. Settings. Voice acting off. And then boom, you can skip. That's the rotation. And look how quick you do that. And then we're going to just double check if I get anything shiny. No shiny. Boom. You don't have to wait for the cutscenes in order to see the shinies. You can see it as soon as the glass is shown. When the glass is going down, you just need to pay attention with your eyes. If you have a short attention span, good luck. Now, to explain chaining in simple words, it's really just encounter the Tanarian you're looking for, kill them, and then a number on the right hand side of the screen will occur. The higher that number is, the more likely you are to run into the shiny version of that Tanarian. High number equals more likely to get shiny, in stupider terms. Now, we don't know the specifics, or we don't have confirmed specifics in terms of accurate numbers and details, percentages, chances. However, even if you knew it and you didn't know it, it doesn't matter. Higher number chain, more likely to get shiny. That's all you need to know. Sometimes specific details don't matter as long as you know what you're doing. And in this instance, just go to the area you want the shiny Tanarian, kill it a bunch of times. And yes, I don't know if shiny chains go up to 500 or 1,000. Everybody has had mixed numbers. Some people may be lying, some people don't know, some people are just spreading what they hear other people say. The max chain I've gone up to is about 400-ish, but obviously just assume max chain is around 500. Just assume it's 500. Now you might be asking, Ags, what's the lowest chain you've got up to then encountered a shiny? Right now is 70. I got USB or USB to chain of 70 and then encountered it as a shiny. Very, very lucky, because there are people that have gone up to chains of 400 and didn't encounter anything. The highest chain I had broken, which was 370 something, got broken on multiple occasions. And in that process, I didn't encounter a shiny. Now, one thing you need to know is I say every 100-ish chains, you should go around tall grass and just look for the shiny. Every 100 chains-ish, you should keep doing that. Now, what a lot of people have been doing recently is using incenses in order to spawn overworld mons and get easier chainings from that. Now, the reason why I don't think it is reliable to do that, because some people use incenses to try find shinies, but you're more likely to not find a shiny using incenses, because incenses don't actually work as they should at the moment. For some reason, incenses that spawn Tanarians in the overworld don't despawn. The Tanarians that spawn don't despawn unless you fight them or you encounter them and then run away, which is super annoying. They need to fix incenses. Also, some facts you need to know about chaining is if you're chaining, once you get your chain to a number above 50, 51 is above 50 by the way, you will be able to die to wild Pokemon without losing the chain. You'll be able to catch other Pokemon without losing the chain, and this includes trainer battles, ruptures, and wild. Now, I don't know what happens if you kill other Tanarians. I don't know what happens if you kill other Tanarians, wild Tanarians, whilst you have your chain above 50, and I don't want to find out. Apparently you won't lose the chain if it's above 50 and you kill another Tanarian, but I don't want to find out. You guys can do that for yourselves. However, if you want to catch other Tanarians, if you're still playing through the game and are scared you're gonna lose a battle or faint etc, just make sure you have a chain of above 50 before you do anything else when you're trying to chain or look for a shiny Tanarian. And that's honestly about it. It's pretty simple. I'll attach a clip of me running into the USB, and that's shiny hunting 101. It's pretty simple. It's not as difficult as everybody makes it out to be. It's just common sense. Anyways, guys, good luck in your hunting. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace. The private server, I don't want it to be full. I think what's better? I mean, this game and Lumion aren't even comparable. If you compare the games for releases, right? Lumion Legacy had 2 routes on release. Route 1 and Route 2. At least this game on release has had gyms. So you know what I'm saying? If you compare the two, this game's better. If you give this game the same amount of time Lumion Legacy's been out for, this game would have had time to develop. Yeah, Usby has... Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah! Hey, clip that mug! Yeah! Hey, someone clip that! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yup. Yup.